Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our August General Member Meetings. Today, we are focusing on specific things that the medical mission, which is only 12 days to go. So that's all our focus is going to be there. I'm going to bring my little agenda here quickly so we can show you. Okay, so we do have the agenda. So we have old business and then new business today, things that we need to do. And then for general members meeting, this is the last meeting. So we discuss things that we definitely, as a member or as a global volunteer, you need to know before you embark this medical mission. Other stuff, updates will be shared in a group or a video or whatever means we can do to update everybody. So as I said, this was an opportunity for you to come and ask questions. And hopefully people who are not going to make it, make sure you follow it up and get informed, because it's going to be a lot of information coming out from now until we meet you in Tanzania. So 8 days, I say 12 days, and then old business. This was the last meeting we discussed about the visa application. So if you have any issues, definitely go back to the meeting videos posted on YouTube to be able to learn about the signing. If you have any issue with the signing forms, Mr. Pranka did share the process, how to sign those information. The budget, it was sent individually, so whatever the balance is left, please send that balance. So we want to make sure we finish paying up before we get there, so we don't have to worry about the expenses while we are there. And then the family communication, we're in Tanzania. I did ask you guys to provide the contact information that you can be added in a group so that we get up-to-minute updates, or if you want to update yourself on the side, that's fine. In case of emergency, I need to be able to contact them and get notify them of what is going on. Usually, as I said, the easiest way is to them to join the group so that we know exactly what is happening. Every minute we post something, but some people prefer not to be in there, which is fine. Just make sure you inform them so they're not worried. Some of you guys have never been out of the country, so the family member might be worried about, but I promise we go only the safe places that I will go myself. So make sure you are safe and we will return you back to your own family. With the agenda today, we're going to go a bit in details of what we need to do from now on. And then, so let's go back quick. The last meeting was July 30th. So make sure you do that. And then once you get your visa, let me know, send me email copy just to know you have, so I can keep one for the record. But make sure you print one of your own, because just in case if you get separated, everybody have to have their own visa on their hand, because that's what they're going to allow you to come through the airport. So you have to have one printed copy. You can have one electronic, that's fine, but they more likely wants one printed copy so we can share with them. And then, of course, those forms, please, if you have not signed the form, there's 3 of them. They hold harmless, safety, and confidentiality. Sign those, please, as soon as you can. Send them back so we can keep for record. And then for the budget, there's different ways of sending the amount. I know some people are worried about, okay, sending a lump sum. It's okay if you can. If not, then just send them installments. But it has to be paid before we get there. So we want to make sure we pay things ahead of time to go there, and we have less stress of worried about who paid, who have not. And if you have any issues or concern, let me know. We figure out on the side to make sure that balance has been met. I said, again, communication, text me or send me an email. Let me know, family members, how we can reach them in case of emergencies. I know you guys send me their names, majority of you, thank you. But also if they want to be included in the QHSC group, that is your choice. It's not mandatory, but it's always nice for them to know how they can get to hear from you and know what exactly is happening with you. The insurance can be done. I mean, it should be done, and then send me a copy so at least we know in case of emergency. Because even if you've done a different insurance company, that's fine, as long as we have a copy of it. Because remember, when we need that, more likely you might not be able to tell us or looking for it, or it happens when you are not together, you're in a different location. So if I have a copy of it, it will be easier for me to be able to find you and take care of it. Are you guys can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, I don't know, my computer died or something. I don't know what happened, it just stops. Let me see, is it still recording? Okay, we keep going. So yeah, as I said, if you have insurance and you do not use the 12-week, that's okay. If you have your own, please just send me a copy of it. As I said, in case of emergencies, we're not going to start looking for yours and where it is, and because we just want to make sure we can access it and address it, issues at hand. So if you share me that copy, that would be great. Send it to me, please. Immunization, you should have had now the medication, immunization, what you need for the trip. Take that list to your doctors, and hopefully, I know majority of you have let me know that you already gotten the medication, the anti-malaria, definitely. All those other medication, talk to your physician and let them know that you are going out of the country and what medication do you need. As I said, this is adapted from CDC, so it's a public knowledge, so they can Google and find that information to make sure it's current, and then they can offer. If you have any other pre-existing condition or you're using different medication, they might have a different option. That is okay, as long as you get those medications. So please get them as soon as you can, because sometimes the anti-malaria is not readily available because it's not used as much here in the United States. So they might take 5 to 7 days to order it for you. And as I said, we're down the wire, and remember there's a holiday coming. So just make sure you get those things ahead of time. Things to pack. I know a lot of people are interested in that part. Yes, I know we shared a little bit last time, things you need to pack: towels, toiletries, sandals. You'll be needing to go to either showering or walking to the beach. That's fine. The organization is going to provide the T-shirts, and it's going to be distributed according to your schedules. So the first week, we're going to wear 2 items, and then the second week, we're going to wear 2 items. So if you are here only for the first week, the chances you get 2 items versus 4. That means, for example, Tuesday, we're going to wear scrubs. People who are not in the healthcare, they're going to wear polos. And then Wednesday, we're going to wear a yellow T-shirt. And then Thursday, again, back to scrubs. And then Friday, yellow T-shirt. The second week, then we're going to do the black and green. And then, so the same thing, we alternate days. And I said, we do have laundry services are offered. And then I'm going to share the list of the prices. They're very comparable. So people can do laundry if you want to do your laundry, or if you want to do on your own. I will encourage you, let the people do it so you can enjoy the rest of the time, because you're going to be working hard. But so that's the distribution. We don't have to worry about thinking about, where you're going to go in the schedule. We give you the schedule at the end of this meeting, so then you know which days you need to do your and which types of T-shirts you're going to have. The next one is comfortable shoes. Yes, you're going to be walking. It's hot and humid, so wear comfortable shoes, not high heels. We don't encourage high heels at all, because you're going to be walking like the whole day. So you need to wear something comfortable. And then you can bring sunglasses. It's going to be sunlight, a lot of sunlight. It's almost like south weather, so without the humidity. So we go to the safari. Remember, we're going to be outside, and sometimes the little creatures like to bite people. So mosquito bites and all the stuff may be more prevalent. So long sleeve shirts and pants are more encouraged than wearing shorts, because if skin is exposed, it's fair for them. And remember, they're going to be getting new blood, so they might want to bite on you as much. So bring mosquito repellent or bug repellent or sunscreen protection. A hat also will be helpful. If you can do that, that would be great. And then, of course, comfortable shoes to wear on the trip. We don't want to do tight stuff because we're going to be sweating and moving around. It's a long flight, so loose clothes, fitting clothes, that'll be fine. And then you might get cold. Sometimes on the flights, they give you blankets, or if you want to bring just a light jacket or light sweater on route, that's fine. Extra batteries for the phone chargers. So most of the time at night when we are sleeping, you have a chance to charge your devices. And then during the day, you might not, because it depends on where you're going. They might not have any outlets for you to charge, or you probably didn't bring the adapter to be able to charge your devices. So make sure you bring those things. And then definitely remember to bring the adapter, because you don't want to plug it on the wall because the electricity is different. So you don't want to burn your phone, computers, or iPads by plugging it direct to the wall. Just make sure always you have the adapter in between. Scrubs you can wear to people, especially people who are going to the hospitals. So as I said, you're going to be given a full set of scrub for people who are going to the hospital. And then you're going to be given those t-shirts. So you can buy a dark color pants scrub to match with those t-shirts. So remember, there's yellow, black, and green. So some people wants to match with the pants, although I wouldn't encourage you to buy a yellow scrub because it's going to get dirty very quickly. So I would encourage at least dark colors. It doesn't matter what the type of the t-shirts, like maybe dark blue or black scrub pants. It would be easier for you to maneuver around. Please, no jeans for any reason. I don't care if it's fancy jeans or something, no jeans at all. You can wear jeans when you're doing safari, that's up to you, but not on the hospital or in school, no. Especially no the jeans with the hose or whatever you guys call the fancy stuff, but no, we don't wear those. Dry snacks, you can bring some snacks. Some people like some little gummies and something, that's fine. You can bring, as long as in the package and stuff, so they need to check and see what food, type of food you're bringing in there that we see, but cookies are snacks, that should be fine. Medication over the counter, those are on your own. So just Motrin, Tylenol, that's fine. Pepto-Bismol, just because you might get the upset stomach, that's fine. Benadryl, some people, it helps to sleep, so they do that. And then 2 or 3 dinner outfits. We are going to plan to go out and relax at least a couple of days to be able to enjoy something out. So being comfortable clothes, not just short clothes now. Just wear comfortable clothes. And it might be cooler in the evening just because of the breeze, but that will work. Also, little sweater here and there, jackets, that's fine. During the day, it's going to be hot. So if you carry that, you're going to probably be dripping. If there's an air condition, probably be on like maybe one office for 2 seconds. But after that, everywhere else is just going to be warm. So the sweaters probably during the day might not be helpful, but in the evening, if you're going out or something and you're sitting outside, then it might be a little bit breeze. And of course, on the flight, as I said, they're going to give you blankets, so you don't have to worry about that part. Bring a small flashlight just in case for emergencies, because sometimes they lose power. So at least you have something to access your way out of the building or hostel or something like that. You can bring a little pillows for the neck to help with you when you're resting, because it's going to be a long flight. So you do need a little pillow support for your neck. And then you can bring something to help with your ear, to plug your ears, because sometimes the pressure might be too much. And then, of course, you can carry an extra change of clothes in the bag, because you never know if you get sick or throwing up or whatever you mess up, whatever you're wearing. So at least you can have a change of clothes. Or if you want to buy and get something new at Istanbul or wherever your layover is, that's up to you. And then some people like to read, so you can bring some reading material because you have so many hours, 27 at least bare minimum of travel time. And then bring the emergency poncho. Those are like maybe one, usually I know Walmart, it's like $1, rain cover. So if it rains, it's something very simple. You can hold it on your little bag, but if not, you can just use it if needed, because sometimes you're going to be able to walk outside, either going to find where the shuttle is, or you're walking from one building to the next. And if it's raining, we don't have the umbrella and start parking around with umbrellas. Yeah, because we're going to try to avoid moving with so much stuff, because you don't know where you're going to put it, or we'll be moving around so much. So we don't want to lose stuff. But of course, the important part, your passport, your important papers for you has to be with you all the time. And that's whether the foreigner, your passport should be with you all the time. But you don't want to put it down and start, oh, I'm going here, I'm going to leave it. No, that one should go everywhere with you, like where you're going with your phone everywhere. Because you want to make sure in case of emergencies, they need to evacuate, you have your passport ready to go. So, of course, when you were there, we might have a couple of times maybe to go for shopping. So when you do that, you can have your spare change to take with you, and then you can change when we get there. I know some people say they can change from here, and then when you go there, you have your money with you, that's fine. If not, we do have some people who are selling stuff. I have a couple of videos I will show you later at the end of the meeting. just a sample of things that you can buy from Tanzania. Sometimes you either we pre-order, or sometimes you will get there the first day, they come and do the tailored clothing, and then you know, like some people want the fitted clothes, so it will be fitting them for specific, so you buy the material and then you get fitted, and then by the end of the mission in 2 weeks, then you have your stuff. And then so I do have the laundry list also to show everybody. So at the end, I will show you the laundry list. If you have any questions, that's fine. So from that packing, do you guys have any questions, issues? Anybody?
No, I think there's something in the chat.
What is it saying? Oh, are they chit-chatting on their own or something? I don't see anything in the chat. Do you? Oh, I see, not yet.
Yeah, no, I guess it's no questions yet.
Oh, not yet. I'm sorry. Thank you, Marcela. Okay. Let me quickly share the laundry list. Maybe that I know people are asking about that. It's a very manageable list. Let me see if I can find it quickly.
Did you find it affordable?
Yes, very. I mean, definitely compared to the previous when we went to Peacock.
Yes.
Yes, this one is it's very cheap, and it's easier to. I mean, you can get. I'm going to have my t-shirts washed at the end of the day or something like that. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm going to share it. I'm going to make it bigger. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you can see, like, for example, trousers, 2,500 shillings. So it's almost close to like $1 and I don't know, 15 cents or something. And then a coat, I mean, I don't know who has the coat, to be 3,500 shillings. So I mean, 1 to 2,200, $1 is 2,200 shillings for Tanzania. So all these things count like $1, $2. Like a pair of socks is $1, let's say. A suit, if somebody wants to wash their suit, is like close to $3, just a little shy of $3. And then the shirt is like same thing, like shy of $1. So the t-shirts also shy of $1. That's how the little prices they have. So something that I think is manageable. So if you have t-shirts you wash 2 or 3 times, it's probably like $3 or $4. Probably might need to wash it like 3 times. That's it. And then the trousers are 25 again, on the other side, ladies, sorry. And then the same thing, socks and stuff. And I'm sure if we know how many people will be doing that, we can even negotiate with them and just tell them, okay, we have already so many people are doing it. So then you need to make it more affordable, even more than that. But as I said, even doing the scrubs, it might be close to $1 if they need to wash. More likely the scrub is going to be washed maybe once. Because the second week you're going to be wearing t-shirt and stuff like that. Unless you're going to the second week when you're going to Mwananyamala or Buguruni and you still want to wear scrubs, that's fine, because that's will be a blue and in the scrubs. But the school we're going to do black and green. So as I said, still we're going to update and put like the date, so people, if they're forgetting, then you can say this is the day we're asking for this, this is the day we ask for that. So everything is going to be spelled out. And let's see when other, I mean, nobody's going to do the bed sheets and stuff, whatever. But I mean, the prices are over there. I will post this list also in the group, just in case if you want to identify what things you need and how many days you're going to wash it, then it makes sense for you, and that's fine. I can post it so you can keep it on your phone to have it. When you are submitting things for washing, then you can say, okay, I need this and this. And I'm going to find out what time is the deadline to submit for the next, in order to get the clothes for next day. So that's anymore like if we wear scrubs on Tuesday, I'm assuming if we want them to be washed, then Tuesday evening or night when we come back, you submit them, and then probably the next afternoon it should be ready, so you can wear it again in 2 days. So in Thursday, so then I think it should be ready. But we're gonna talk to them and say if their deadline to submit those things, maybe it's earlier than the time that we are coming back from the hospital, then we're gonna talk to them to make sure they give us the allowance that maybe we'll be back around the 8. So if they can tell us by 9, if we submit, be washed the whole day, the next day, and then the evening we should get it. So we'll be ready for the next following day, then we can communicate with them that way. Okay, so any questions so far?
None.
Dr. Dorothy, any questions?
I had to unmute. I apologize. I'm taking copious notes.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna send the recording too. Yeah, so that's fine. You can take notes, and then if you have any question, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Yeah.
Well, actually, I have one. You know, this hat,
Yes.
Is it windy there? Do I need a tie under my chin?
When you're on the safari and they're driving fast, yes, it's a little bit windy, like flying, because sometimes the top is open so people can enjoy the experience. But yeah, if we have a string to tie, that would be even better. But usually sometimes people have like a fitted one, or if it's too driving so far, then you can take it out. But yeah, majority of them I've seen people are using with a little string, and then you loosen up underneath your neck. That could be helpful. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, when you go to the beach, then yeah, you'll be walking on foot, so it's not going to be flying, but you should be able to sit still, I think.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Unless if the lion is chasing us, then yes, you do need a string. We're not going to be that close to the lion. I hope not. Okay, let's go back to my list of things. We're almost halfway. If I can find it.
I was going to mention, of course, if you're going to use your cell phone to take pictures, I know you mentioned bringing like a backup battery, a portable battery, charger.
Yes.
If you have limited memory in your phone, which you may think you don't have it, but then when you get there and start taking videos and pictures, you realize you may have limited memory. So if you have a lot of stuff on your phone that's old and kind of using up the memory, unless you're using cloud or something like that, then you can back up a lot of stuff that's on your phone and clear up some of that memory space on your phone.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, also the list is going to be posted in the group. I just wanted to make sure I go over it so everybody knows, and then but it's going to be posted in the list also. Okay, oops. Okay, so I need something else. Okay, good. Okay, so we did the immunization. So today's the agenda. So we were lucky enough, now we got the let's type on scrubs. We got the letter from Muhimbili allowing us to go and do the training there. So we do have permission there. So we're going to be there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the first week. And those we're going to be doing the training from 8 to 5. And then so people who are going to be at the hospital. And then while other people who are going to school, their day is going to start probably around 8:30, arriving over there, and then start training from 9 to 2 majority of the times. Because the first week is heavy in the hospital, so we have less things to be done in the school. But then the second week, they will get more people at school, so then we have more work to be done at school. But for going to Muhimbili, they want us, people who are going to Muhimbili, they want us to have an actual picture size, 2x2, like almost like a passport size picture. So whatever you use from your passport, I know people don't like those pictures. If you can bring one physical picture with you, just put it on the side, put it on your watch so you don't forget it, because they want also to give us the badges. I did explain to them that everybody's going to have a QHSC badge, but see, they want for them. And I did ask them if they will accept the electronic copy or they call soft copy. So I've not received the response yet. I know it's Sunday, but if I get any information and they're okay with that part, then yes, those 2x2s, then we can just send them as a electronic copy versus an actual picture. So if they insist that they want a physical picture, then that means that Monday when we get there, between eating lunch, meeting the administrative people who are going to the hospital, we have to go probably to Muhimbili to get the ID badge done, because we cannot wait until the next morning on Tuesday, because Tuesday it starts training and people will be coming, and we are expecting to get between 400 to 500 because we are getting now to 6 hospitals versus 3 hospitals. So there's a lot of stuff, and we cannot lose Tuesday for doing badges. No, we need to do those things before them. And that's why I asked them if we can send them electronic so that we do the badges even before we get there. But I will update whatever I find out when they respond back to me. So word of caution, yes, Mr. Pranka just said, oh, clear your space on your phone so you can take pictures. That would be great. But just remember, you should not take pictures with patients or children without the permission of the head teacher and also at the hospital. So, and if they if the person themselves agrees, just make sure there's no identifiers. You cannot take their pictures and then so they can be identified where they are. Because I know people sometimes wants to post that on the social media saying, oh yeah, I'm here with you. No, so don't do that. Pictures of volunteers yourself who teaching and stuff, that's fine. You can post it and everything that you're posting, because everybody's going to be representing QHSC. It's going to be tagged with QHSC. And if you can do that, that would be great. Because we want to make sure we are recording and presenting things that are appropriate and, you know, like we're not exposing people or something like that. So we want to make sure we are respectful for the HIPAA and making sure you're following the rules. But I said, when you get to the children and you are singing with the children, we can sing with the children, take a video with them, that's fine. But you make sure we show the teacher there and then validate that, okay, this is okay, we're not exposing anybody else, so at least they know what we are doing. Because remember, those are vulnerable population. If we expose the pictures and then either one of the parents come and say, oh, my picture, my baby or my son or my daughter was exposed on their social media without my permission, we're going to get in trouble. But if we are going to do those things, usually when we do for fundraising or promotion, we always go through the channels just to make sure these are the pictures that we're going to use for fundraising or promotion to try and find more surprise for the children. Then yes, those are pictures then will be acceptable. But just let me know when you're doing that, or Mr. Prank, that you're going to use those pictures so we are aware of, even if we were asked, at least we can defend and say, yes, we knew that, and then we get permission from the teacher or for the medical officer in charge or something like that. But if we're talking about the nurses and the doctors, I mean, you can take pictures with them. I mean, they should be able to, they're not vulnerable population, but the patients and the children are, so we have to be careful for what we're doing. And then, so we do have a little close to final schedules for things that I'm going to share in a few seconds.
I was going to say, can I just add something?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me lower. I had my hand up, but see if I can lower it now. It's not lower. Okay, there it is. Oh no, I was going to say, so you may see like myself or Amani or some other people with QHSC taking pictures and videos and stuff like that. When we're doing that, we actually make sure that that we're not putting we use angles that leave the patients out. So you might be able to see the shoulder or the back of the patient or something like that or whatever, but we're making sure that we don't include them in the actual picture or the video. And then when we get back, we'll collect all of these videos. We'll even have you send us your videos and stuff like that. And then we'll go through them. And out of, let's say, I think we took like 5,000 pictures and videos, or maybe more. We might use 100 out of them. We keep them, but we'll just use like 100 out of them. We'll screen them and look at them and see what's usable and not usable. It could be like, for instance, the morning rounds, the doctors, nurses, volunteers, everybody's there. They got their clipboard. You might be able to see the bed or something like that, but you really can't see the patient to that extent. Or we'll ask if it's okay. If they say it's okay, then we go ahead and video and take them. So if you see us filming and taking pictures and stuff like that, we try to be cautious about what we're doing regardless. So that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Pang. Yeah, and to add to it, especially people who are in hospital, the patients, like I say, you educate on something and then they're appreciative, they're very appreciative there. So they'll be like, okay, can I take a picture with you? Because they have never seen a person from America, and then they're just happy to be on the picture, they want to take a picture. If you're okay for them to take your picture, that's fine. If you're not okay, you can just say, oh, no, that's okay. I mean, I don't have to be on the picture. That's fine. But the same thing for them, because they are patients, we cannot take a picture and then without their consent. And then so that's why for them, we have to ask them, and then we have to make sure they're okay. And as I said, usually, like, for example, when we were teaching about the thermoregulation for the babies, we will take a picture in a way that not necessarily that mom's face will show up. We just like it will show like that she's touching the baby or wrapping the baby is maybe covered the hat and stuff, just that is the actual task is going to be shown, but not necessarily that you can identify, okay, this is the baby boy or girl or baby was born at this date. And we try to avoid to post in the same date. And then we can say, yeah, when, for example, in Dodoma, at the hospital, but not necessarily that to mention, okay, we're in the Dodoma Christian Medical Center at room this and this and this. We don't do that, but because we don't want somebody to come back and say, oh, we saw your baby here. Maybe that somebody's having a baby, he doesn't want people to know where the baby is coming from. We don't know. So those are things that we have to be careful. So if you are hesitant or something, please ask some of us, the leaders, I mean, Dr. Msambichaka, Dr. Fabian Ngido, Dr. Gwen, Mr. Prasiakabe, just to make sure, because these are the people we have to monitor to make sure we don't post something that is going to come back and hunt us because we did something wrong. So just to be, I know it's going to be exciting, and I want you guys to have this moment because this sometimes is the memory of a lifetime. I want you to be able to enjoy recording yourself, guys, doing things exciting, whatever. We want to see those moments also, because it just encourages for future volunteers to say, this is how much you can have fun. We can fulfill your own dream by capturing those moments. So we encourage you to do that, but just to be cautious that when we are working with a vulnerable population, which is the patients and the children, we have to be cautious because we don't want any one mistake to come and affect the rest of our experience. Okay, and then so when we post this video, we're gonna try to do the live streaming. When we post this video, please like, subscribe, and share on the YouTube. By doing that, it just give us more visibility and then give us more people to follow us. And then eventually, when we are applying from some of the grants, like I don't know if you guys knew, they ask you our social media, how active is it? How many people do we reach? And do the people value what we are doing? And of course, social media is not necessarily that money-wise. It's just like if you get more visitors on your channel, that means people are interested. You are offering something valuable. So if we encourage your family members, yourself, or wherever you see something new, just watch it, click and share to whoever you think it's going to be beneficial. So we get more people, then that's how it's going to help us for future missions or activities. We're going to get those people who are like, okay, or if you can reach a bigger audience, then maybe we're going to fund you or sponsor you or something like that. So those are things usually in the long run is going to help our mission of helping others by people with money helping us. Any question so far? Okay, so the fun part now. I know people want the schedule, but I'm going to give you a couple of things because I know when we start the schedule, it's going to have a lot of questions. So let me show you just a little bit of the video. how come my video doesn't show up? Oh, show all windows. Oh, there we go. It was behind the same thing. Okay, so when we went last year, we were trying to buy the material. Remember, I said people wants to know your souvenir, and that's why I said don't pack too much. You can get there and get things from there and then you bring back. So one of our vendors just brought those materials, the African materials, 100% cotton. So you choose whatever the colors you want and you choose the design you want, and then they make clothes out of it. So this was one of the day that all the global volunteers, 15 of us, went to a house and we were trying to try and see the selection of those materials. No, but that's, yeah, okay, so you can have a skirt and then you have a blouse or something, like a shawl, you throw it over there. So, then you can wear, inside you can wear solid color, like yellow, inside, yellow, and then exactly, yellow shoes. I got a long sleeve, so then you have 2 short sleeves, and I'll be all right. Yeah. So Mr. Jones says ordering already the shirts. Uh-oh. Okay, so that is one of the video.
Can I add something to that, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so for the men who are watching or will be watching this video, and for the ladies as well, the shirt that I have on actually is part of a set that I bought there. I don't know if it would be called like a. Can you stand up a little bit?
Can you stand up? I'm sorry.
I'm not dressed now. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. So I have the matching pants to go with this, and believe it or not, this is like especially for the gentlemen and for the ladies as well. So the pants that I have are really slacks, because I have bought African clothes or clothes in Africa on numerous occasions. They usually just have the pants with just the front pocket and the drawstring in the front. So Steve and them were able to actually make the pants. I got the, the button and the snap. I have the zipper. I have the 4 pockets, the front pocket and the back pocket. So it's actually, and it's hemmed, and they're also hemmed pants. So it's very, very well made. And then the final thing is that the prices are excellent. The prices are really good. I know a lot of folks want to go there and they want to negotiate and they want to haggle, they want to, it's part of the culture, the marketplace and all that stuff like that. But when I look at the prices, I see I'm just like, I'll take it. Give me this, give me that, give me this, give me this. And I'm good to go. And I get exactly what it is that I want. So that's it basically for the clothes. But yeah, it's real easy, even for the tailor-made clothes, to get tailor-made clothes at that price. It's phenomenal.
Thank you. So the second video is very short. I'm going to show you quickly, and then I'm going to go back to the schedule. I know people want to see the schedule. So the second one, if you want those artifacts and stuff from little souvenirs, bringing back here. So this is one of the example, the drums. Yeah. So there are your purse, little bags if you want, your table mats. So whatever you want to choose, the colors you prefer, and then you order it and then they make it for you.
I think the rooster was asking for me.
I knew you would fix it. Okay, so you can see some varieties. And if people are interested, then definitely we can make arrangement. Probably the first day, then we get there. So they might come and different stuff. So you order them and then they give us probably towards the end of the second week, and then they'll be done by then. And the sooner you make that decision, the better. So then they will If you go to the day that's to let people go to the city center or something, those are already made. I mean, you're not going to get tailored your own style or whatever. You're not going to get that because those are already hang on the mall or something like that. And then you have to go and buy from the mall. And I see Miss Valentine here. She was there shopping. Okay, any questions? Hi, Miss Valentine.
Well, you know, some people are working or taking care of business.
No, that's okay. Okay, so let me get now to the schedule. I said everybody wants to know the schedule. So let me do that before so I said there's 2 locations that will be doing heavily. One of them is the hospitals and the other side is the school. So the hospital, we have the first 4 days, we're going to do heavy training, almost 400-500 people. So there are healthcare workers. If you're a healthcare worker, you're going to go there. And then so we have health, baby breathe, and we have postpartum hemorrhage. So it's a running like a drill. It's almost like to the minute. So there's no playing around. There's no room for playing around. So we have to keep up to make sure everybody's doing everything on time. So that's the school, the hospital part. And then so there's some people who are non-healthcare workers who will still go to school to help, to the hospital to help with logistic, registration and stuff like that. Yeah, so we're going to tell you who you'll be. And then the other group now is going to be to school. So the school, the first week, when it's busy in the hospital, it's going to be heavy on sports, vision, screening and acuity, and nutrition. So that first week is going to be those 3 areas to focus on school. So on the school now, we have, I said, vision screening and visual acuity is going to be, we select a grade. The whole day is going to be that grade because we have 8 grades, including the kindergarten up to the 7th grade. So the people who are going to be working with visual acuity, because you'll be like doing in the class, there's probably each class is like 70 to 110. So it's going to be the whole day. So people who are doing nutrition, they're going to do this nutrition for 2 classes. And then whatever the rest of the time, they're going to do the visual acuity because visual acuity is going to require everybody to do it. And we have to be heavy the first week to try and capture as many kids as we can. And then sports people, we're going to be doing probably at least 3 times a day. So those are at least because 5 to 6 hours in a day, but we'll show you the schedule. And right now, whatever I'm showing right now, it's close to the end, but it's going to be finalized and we're going to post, but it's going to be mostly the way it's going to be as right now. So right now I'm going to show you the one for school. So the school, as I said, heavy on the first week, vision screening, which is vision acuity included there, and then nutrition and sports. So the dental hygiene and the arts are going to be heavy also on the second week, because then by then you have more people there. Okay, so let me get my screen here. It's right there. Oops. Share screen. There we go. So for the screen, for this schedule, thank you to Miss Bree and Maricela. Oops, now I'm gonna mess it up. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks to Maricela and Bree, they've worked so hard to try and figure these things out. So we want to make sure we're going to finish up to make it more pretty. I know Maricela is going to do that, color coded, because I always wants to see colors. So you see the training start at 9 o'clock. The reason we need to do that because the shadow is going to be taking people to Muhimbili first, and then from there take people to the school. So that there's a travel distance there. So that if you get there by 8:30, that's fine. And then you get ready, and then 9 o'clock we start doing those stuff. So those blocks are 1 hour each. And then, so for nutrition, for example, Miss Christine and Miss Teresa are going to start teaching the kindergarten from 9 o'clock to 10, the first day. And then also from 10 to 11, the 7th grade is going to be the second group for nutrition. And then sports people, when we get there, because most of the time, the first grade, sometimes they're playing outside, like they're starting with physical education. So you can start at 8:30 up to 9:30, the first hour, and then you get a little half an hour in between, get gathered, whatever you need to do. You go to the 4th grade, and then lunchtime, and then you're going to get the second grade. So I put a fourth grade here, but it's going to change to be another class. It depends on what the Miss Clara is going to be informing me. So the sports people, we have 3 sessions of whatever you are planning to do the first time you encounter these children. So for sports, more likely you see each grade 3 times. And that's why we're going to stay playing around with that part, because we want to make sure the first time either you do a little drill, meet the kids and see how they do. The second time, do a little actual drill, give them little skills you are preparing for them. And the third one, it can be a little competition or something like that to make sure they know what you have taught, because the goal is health promotion. We want the kids to be health thinking, eating well, and then health. And also the first week is going to be heavy that the children, all of them are going to be getting lunch. So that's why we didn't want to overload the first week, because it's going to be also logistics part to the children to get lunch that week. And that's why we focus on nutrition. Then at least they will go and eat the food that was prepared for that week. And then in between, we continue doing our training. So for I didn't put anything for the vision and screening, because that group is independent for everything we're doing here. They're, as soon as they get there, they start their work and continue the rest of the week. They don't follow this 1 hour here, 1 hour there. People who are going to be visual screening is going to be the different group compared to the rest of people who are doing visual acuity or nutrition or sports. So that's why I didn't put anything for the vision screening, but they're going to do their own thing, and they're not sharing with anybody else time-wise. They're going to have their own time for the rest of the 8 days. So that's day 1. Day 2 is going to be the second grade having nutrition, Miss Christine and Miss Teresa, and doing the third grade back to back. And then sports, again, we have 2 classes, and then it's going to add the third one. And then now it'll be kindergarten visual acuity. So remember, they're almost like 30 to 6, I think they're 65 so far. By the time we get there, I'm not sure if they get to 70 or something like that, but we will know. If not, then we still maybe need to finish it up from the third grade from the day before, because I think third grade is close to 100. So those are things that we have to fill in and make sure every single day we have to finish 1 grade for visual acuity. Visual acuity means, like, the way you read 2020, put a child here and see if they can read here, how far they can read, and then identify for the little papers that what they can do or cannot do, and then send that list to Dr. Stevenson to try, Stenville, to try and make sure she gets, identify the children who are at risk, and then do the vision screening now to make sure do the kids need the glasses or not. We do have 3 other optometrists added to Dr. Stenville, so then they'll be able to do those visual screening, like actually see if the child needs glasses. And Dr. Stenville just, we bring glasses and see if those kids have it. So to avoid the chaotic and, like if the children see that they're going to be getting glasses, then more likely they're going to pretend they don't want to see. So they can get glasses. So in the first week, we're just going to take their names, identify which kid needs more, and then put it on the side. And then the second week, we're going to start distribute those glasses, at least for the kids who needs them. Because by then we already identify kids at risk and kids who needs those glasses. And then if they need further care, then the Muhimbili is going to be able to see the more kids who needs that part. So that's the day 3. So day 2. Day 3, again, it'll be the nutrition, again, Miss Christine and Miss Teresa, for 5th and 4th grade. And then sports, we have 2 grades, but as I said, we're going to have the 3rd grade. We're going to figure out sports-wise, competition-wise, how do we need to distribute it to add the class for those days. And then vision acute is 1st grade now. The same thing is going to be done for the day 4. That's still the first week. 1st grade and 6th grade will be nutrition, and then sports is going to be kindergarten and 3rd grade, and then vision acuity is going to be 5th grade. So by that, every single child has received nutrition training and have already been seen on the sports. And then vision acuity is going to continue. As I said, each grade is going to have its own day. So now we started dental hygiene now. So the people who are teaching the dental hygiene, they can teach the kindergarten and then straight go to the 1st grade, because the dental hygiene and hand washing, it should be like 45 minutes total, both of them. So then we have time to recoup, get the supplies. And then, because when you're doing the dental hygiene, we're going to need to start giving them toothbrush, toothpaste. So that's the 2nd week. So then we start dispersing all the stuff we have. Remember, the first week is the only thing the kids probably we have because they're doing sports and the nutrition. At least they will have the Cliff Bar is one of them when they're taught. So at least they will have the first Cliff Bar. And then the second week, every time the kid goes to the sports, they're going to have the Cliff Bar. And then we finish whatever we have. And then they're going to start getting the toothpaste. And then the last 2 days, we're going to give the backpack to every single one of them. So the idea is for distribution purposes, we don't want to upload in the beginning because it's going to create chaos. Because if one grade you think they've gotten, the other grade did not get, it's just going to be creating issues. But we want them to focus the first week. Everybody gets lunch, great. And then the bottle of water. So because we have bottle of water, so every time for the nutrition, they see them, they give them the bottle of water. So then to tell them, make sure you bring it every single day to put water in there. And then so the second week is toothbrush, toothpaste, or the backpack, and the rest of the Cliff Bars. And then the same thing goes to the day 6, 5th grade, 8th grade. And then we're going to add the art and craft now. So remember those kids also, we have to see the art and craft people too, like painting and all the stuff, just to try and create, adding those creativity on these kids. And in sports day, we continue seeing the kids for the second time. And then, of course, we're going to add the 3rd time for the competition purposes. And then the 7th day, same thing. And then, and the 8th day, the same thing. Any questions? Right, myself? Yeah. Thank you for getting that schedule.
You're welcome.
I was going to add for the purpose of the video, some of the volunteers will know their assignments in advance. Let's say like Dr. Gwen, we know Dr. Gwen is going to be at the hospital. Some healthcare personnel may actually wind up at the school. So that's going to be different. So some people will get their assignments a little later on. I believe they're working on a list now.
Yes.
On the assignments and everything like that in terms of the scheduling. So, and then some of us will be a little more flexible. From what I understand, I'll be at the school, but there's a possibility if I'm needed at the hospital or if I have to do something somewhere else or whatever, as some of the other volunteers have mentioned, I'm here to help. If you need me to sweep floors or mop dishes or whatever, that's fine. And then also for the purposes of the video, everyone will get their assignments, but you also are getting a schedule. Please study the schedule, learn it, and memorize it, because it gets kind of hard when you're going through the day and you're being asked by like 5 or 6 different people a question about the schedule when it was already sent to everybody and everybody has it. So everybody should know more or less what they're doing and where they're going. If there is a delay, if something happens, there's a traffic jam, you arrive late, whatever the case is, we still try to stick to whatever that schedule is. So like if you saw kindergarteners or first graders on the first day, if you get there late, it's probably going to be that. If it switches or it changes, then you'll know. But for the most part, we're going to try to stick to our schedule and catch up to it, or it'll just get prolonged. But for the most part, we stick to the schedule that it is for that particular day. So, and then I think for WhatsApp, everyone just, we talked about Wi-Fi. So sometimes, yeah, you could be jumping from one Wi-Fi connection to the next. So you go to the hotel, they have Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi goes down, you lose Wi-Fi. What I'm going to do this year, I know Dr. Gabone did it last year. She just paid for the extra data on her phone. Most carriers have extra, they have some way of covering you internationally or something like that. I think you said you paid like what, $10 a day or something like that?
Yeah, that was AT&T. They have like a day pass or a day passport or something they call it for international travelers. So when I got that one, it was just, I can do that. I can use the same phone like the way I use it here. Exactly. Like I can use it anywhere I go around it. So, I mean, if you talk to carrier, then they know options. And then there's some of them like pay as you go. I mean, but I wanted my line to be readily available. So I went that one, 18. I mean, it's a little bit pricey, but at least for me, it gave me peace of mind. If I need to call somebody, yes, if somebody has an emergency, I need to be able to call here in US to make sure I find people, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of options up there. We cannot rely completely with their Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi, as I said, with Mr. Siakabi just said, at the hospital, I mean, sorry, at the hostel, yes, they do have it. But then if you step outside, you're free. At the airport, yes, they do have it. But then what about the en route to the airport or en route to the, when you want to talk to your family member or something like that? At the hospital, they do have it, but I'm not sure how open, how stable it is. Because you know, sometimes you might have a Wi-Fi, but just keep going. And it must not be as strong as what we are used to. So be patient. It's not going to be the same as in America. And if you can just, or you put in a Google and you expect it to come right then and there.
Yes, and Muhimbili is large. It's a huge place. There's a lot of people accessing the Wi-Fi there. Matter of fact, people look forward to coming there so they can access the Wi-Fi. So, so yeah, and then also to add, so the primary mode of communication is WhatsApp. So we have a members and friends group right now, but once we get ready to go on mission, that's going to get narrowed down to just the volunteers. It's going to be a group with just the volunteers. We can still use the members and friends if we want to communicate with family or whatever. But for the volunteers, it's going to be just one group. And then I'm assuming this may be the case again, like we did last time. So if you're going to the school, there'll be a group for the school. And if you're going to the hospital, there will be a group for the hospital, I believe. I don't know if you're planning on doing it that way, Dr. Gabone, but
yeah, so once I finalize with the names and people, make sure, because they're adding more people, if I'm in order to be flexible, I have to probably to have only one group for the only volunteer, because this is going to be like, okay, oh, the bus or the shuttle is leaving at 6 o'clock. Guys, we need to go at 6:15, come downstairs, let's go. So that one definitely has to be as a group. And then lunch, so it might be like, we have to stay in one group, but I say, okay, Muhimbi guys, lunch is going to be like this. So their school, I'm like, oh, what about us? So then, yeah, because the problem is sometimes I might have somebody in school and then I need more people in the hospital, I'm going to grab them to go there. So if I put in a separate group, chances they might miss that message. Right. So I think we have to preface every message that if I want to only people from the hospital pay attention to this message, then I want to pay, yeah. And at least that will give them an idea that they will see, okay, what other groups are doing. I think it might be a bit more informative. So we know, okay, so they're doing this, they're doing that. But yeah, so the members and friends is still going to be there because we have to at least inform our friends who are staying, right, Miss Valentine, to make sure they know what we are doing. So then they can help us. And if we need to post and stuff, they're there. And I know some of you guys agree your family member to be joining in there. So we want them to be seeing it. Okay, guys, we are going to the, and give them maybe a little picture of like, let's look how we're looking today. So people get excited with us. So then if we post something at the streamline, so they'll be like, oh, let's go in there. But yeah, I agree. Some communication is going to be strictly for people who are traveling at that moment. So you can say, okay, maybe you're going for dinner in 20 minutes. Or so, I mean, people over here, they don't need to know that. But they might see us maybe eating dinner or eating cake for somebody's birthday. I mean, we can make up a birthday.
Right. And then just to give a quick example, I know we I know we talked about live, like streaming live. So I'll give you an example. Like we said, the YouTube page, like, subscribe, Facebook, like, subscribe, whatever, or join or follow. Same thing with Instagram. So let's say we are on a safari. And so normally if I'm there, I'm definitely going to try to go live. So we're going to have the data, we're going to go live. So it's not going to be like the whole trip, but let's say we decide we're driving through, there's elephants there, whatever. So we're going to go live. So it'll stream through Facebook. So if your family and friends are members of our group on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever it is, they'll get an alert and then they'll say, hey, oh, there's Dr. Dorothy and or there's Maricela, and they're going on the safari. So they get to share that moment with you at that time, actually live. And we share it with the public as well, so they can see what it is that we're doing and stuff like that. So that's an example of why we ask for that, because we do go live and you'd be surprised when and where. So
we were surprised last year we did that. I mean, Mr. Pranka did that. We did not know that one of the hospitals here right now in Mwananyamala, they were watching that and requested us to go back to go and teach. When they were requesting that before, I did not know. They're like, can you come and help us teach postpartum hemorrhage? We saw you live. And I'm like, what do you mean? That time I did not know he was doing live. I mean, I knew he was recording it. So I'm like, where did you see that? He's like, I said, I did not make the video yet. They're like, oh yeah, we saw you live. Can you come and do up the same? So when I asked him, he's like, oh, I did live. So those are little things. You find somebody who you have no idea who is gonna come maybe and help us and support us next time. Then they see that, and then because our goal is we're trying to provide this and help, impact the most vulnerable population. So if somebody is out there and they're like, oh, we can benefit from your education, can you come and help us? It's a good thing. That's what we're going to do. We want to go and save life and improve clinical practice. So by doing that part, and to share our journey with us, with our family member, because our family member are making sacrifice to allow you guys to go. So we want them to enjoy the moment. Basically, okay, when are you coming back? So we want them to be like, oh, next time they'll be like, oh no, just go help. That's what we want. But it's an exciting moment. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we appreciate you guys wanting to join in and go and impact somebody else's life. So before Mr. Pranka show you the little advertisement he wants to share, I'm going to finish up with the acute area. So we already discussed about the schedule for acute, those 4 days, the heavy 4 days that we're going to be teaching. So the teaching is at 8 to 5. And then there's one session in the morning, one session in the afternoon. The Healthy Baby Breathe is going to be the first session. I mean, the first part of the first session, which is the first 2 hours. And then so they'll be teaching, and they have 10 stations. So that means 10 people, individual people in each station, plus the 2 lead people. So those are 12 people. And then the postpartum hemorrhage, also the second part of the first session, have the same 10 session. And then so there's another 10 people, plus the 2 leads, that's almost 24 people. That's on the hospital. And then so that without counting people who are going to be registrations, survey, certificate, and logging in people and creating all the blood, all this stuff. So all these people may add another 4 or 5 people. So that's already 30 people. So we have 46 people total global volunteers. So that means if you take 30, that's only 16 people are left to go to school. And that's why we have only few volunteers the first week, because we need the majority of people at the hospital. And then so the second week, then now we're going to be more people at the school, and that's why we add more stuff to do in the schedule. And then so for the hospitals, I'm just waiting to finalize the list of actual number of people who are coming in each session and each station. And then so by then we put a facilitator in each station guiding that 10 people, I'm sorry, 5 to 6 people on your group. So let's say, Maricela, you're going to have whatever, Mary, Juma, something, whatever, 5. So you know exactly when I go to teach, I'm going to have station number 10 or station number 7. That's how the detail is going to be. So if like that, so people who are registering people, you're going to say, oh, Miss whatever, Mary, you're going to go to first session, table number 10, and your facilitator is Maricela. There, Maricela with her badge waiting for people to come to a station. So that's why we need the extra people, non-healthcare workers, to come and help us. And then so when you're scheduled to go to the hospital, that's the role. And you're gonna know that before we step foot on the plane. So that's how it's gonna be, that details. And as I said, we're gonna tell you, okay, this is the day you wear the clothes. I know some people say, oh, I wanna wear my pink or my red scrubs. No. We have to go there as a group. We have to dress up as a group, and because we're going to be taking a lot of pictures, we want to be in uniform, every one of them, so they can know that we know that that's QHSC facilitator or global volunteer only. We have to be consistent that way. And then so that's why I said, if you're given a t-shirt, just to try to find the bottom pants scrub is darker colors to match, so it doesn't be weird. Because if we are in the group, all of us line up to take a pictures, you don't want to show up with the neon yellow something. We probably have to be ID with the checks or something. No, but I mean, it's a consistency. We're trying to present ourselves as a group, and we have to behave as a group, and we have to perform as a group. And I think it will be very nice presentation to make sure we all look the same. There's nothing here and there. I mean, sometimes I wear a white jacket just because I need packets. I need to put stuff in there because sometimes I need my hands free. So I always like to walk around with my white jacket. So all the doctors, if you guys want to wear your jacket, as long as it doesn't have any logo of anywhere else, it's just a plain white jacket, that's fine. Or if you can, I put the button, the QHSC button on top of my white jacket with the scrubs or with the t-shirt, just because, yeah. So everybody's gonna get the button, which has a QHSC. So you are going to put something on top of that, and you're gonna have an ID badge to put that, to identify your role there. So everybody's gonna be well known. So it is okay to wear a white jacket, and it's okay if you don't want to wear a white jacket. That's fine. Nobody's gonna force anybody to do that. Any questions?
So Dr. Gabone, so preferably instead of getting different color bottoms, just get one color bottom, like all black.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, one black, or sometimes if I don't get the black, I'm gonna be like navy blue, you know, like a very dark color, like that. But
So
black will be preferred.
Do you think it'd be better if you put together the colors that you're going to mix up with the shirts and then send to us all so we all have the same color bottoms? Like if you're wearing a black on a day, a navy blue on another day, and a black on another day, that way I get the same thing you have, no?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I agree.
Oh.
So let's do this. Executive decision. We're gonna wear black scrub pants for all the t-shirts, variation t-shirts.
Okay,
The only day that is gonna be a full set is the scrub, navy blue scrub.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna be royal blue. But either you're wearing, for people who are going to the hospital, whether you're wearing the green, yellow, black, just put black pants.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's it.
And so I think, well, my question is, I thought kind of like the being able to select like just dark colors actually just gives the person the opportunity to just use whatever scrub pants that they already have. If you start to say, well, we need these specific colors or this amount of black, then that means that now the person has to, if they don't have it, now they got to go out and buy more. So I'm not sure if that's an issue or not. So. I mean, I don't wear scrubs, so.
No, it makes sense, but also the point for Marissa is like if we have a variation. Remember, even when we were buying the scrubs and we said the royal blue, we have royal blue, but this is the different blues. It has the little, it's not like one company is called royal blue and another company called royal blue. It's always different. It's not the same. So if we start getting dark color, some people may be like white, grayish versus black. I mean, I hear what you're saying. If people have already a dark color, I hear that. So.
But I would say then if Maricela has spoken and that's her suggestion, and if the youth are speaking, we have to listen. I always say that. So then that's what we'll just go with. We'll go with that.
I just think that it'll look really good if we all look uniform. So like, for instance, at our school, we all have to wear the same exact color. There's no variation. So that when they see us at the hospital, they can say, okay, there you go. That's that school that's here in attendance. And for me, I've noticed that a lot of the hospital staff do wear black. So, I mean, it's an easier color. There's not a lot of variation with black as the other colors. So.
No, I agree. If everybody, and the blue and the black, sorry, it's an easier color to get compared to the other colors. And the black goes with everything. You know, like, yes, if it's dusty to whatever, still black is black versus the other colors. So, I mean, I think it'd be great to get just black scrubs, bottoms.
I agree.
Okay, I agree.
Another young person agrees.
Yes, the youth have spoken. You said I agree?
Oh.
Yeah, I heard Bree say I agree.
Okay.
Okay, any questions? I think that's what I prepared for today. Any questions for you guys?
No. And you said we'll get our assignments before we board the plane, correct?
Oh yeah, no, definitely,
Okay.
because I'm just waiting for their names. So then, remember, I think the schedule you were working, remember like a
Yeah.
garden station? Yes, that's what I wanted. So I can make sure whatever
Okay.
they pick the people for, because she told me it's Sunday, but today is Sunday. For them, it's nighttime. So I'm
Okay.
waiting for tomorrow morning to, but that part I can send it on the email or something. Yes. So it's going to be like we have the lead 2 people and then you have stations, 10 of them. So that we have the name, the facility on each station. I want the people to come up there. So then, you're going to have 6 or 7 people underneath. And then, yeah. So everybody's going to get an assignment. Yes.
No question. I do have a question for the tailoring. I remember before you said that if we wanted to, for the dress outfits, we could get our measurements here and send them over there to have them ready when we get there.
Oh, you can do that one. Or they can come and measure you right then and there.
Oh no, yeah, enough for that. I wanted to do that too, but you know how like we have to have like outfits for the dinner? I wanted to get an outfit.
Oh, you
there.
want all the African? Okay, so no, if you have the measurement, then yes, give me and then I can send it. Yeah. And then so when you get there, you land it there, you get your outfit.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll be a second TikTok video. I was gonna say, I think Valentine did something similar. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, after we got back, she was yeah, I think she was still ordering stuff and stuff like that. So
Okay.
Yeah, but Maricela wants to, as soon as she landed, she wants her outfit waiting for her.
oh no, I understand,
Oh.
because we were there fighting. We literally, I just backed off because I was like, okay, I'm part of leadership here. So if people want clothes that's already readily available, I got to get out the way. So I just moved out the way. Everybody bought up everything, and I wound up with something either was too small, and I wound up giving it to somebody else, but then I still sent to get my stuff made, but I didn't have anything to wear, like you said, after that point. So
Yes.
No, it's good. Though I can post, there's another couple of videos that they have materials, individual materials. So I can just post those stuff and then people select whatever they want. And then you send the measurement, then they will make the stuff before you get there.
Awesome. I like that. Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Before we close, I'm gonna let Mr. Paranka explain what he wants to do with the TikTok video concept.
okay, so yes, so we're always looking for ways to grow and promote the organization. As Dr. Gabone mentioned, when you look at these applications for financial assistance or grants or whatever, the questions, even from these major businesses, let's say Staples or whatever, the questions are about your social media pages. How many followers do you have? Are you able to brand? Are you branded? Things like that. So those are the things that they're looking at. So we try to work in that area. We'll have younger folks with us that kind of are more natural when it comes to doing things like that. So I actually came up with an idea of doing I call it a TikTok video. I don't know what to call it, but it's going to be a video. It's actually, we usually do a summary when we get back. So I don't know if you noticed, Dr. Gabone loves music. So she'll do a summary of the mission, and she uses music. We have a song that we use already. It's our song, so we never have to worry about copyright infringement or anything like that. So she uses that song, and she'll do her summary of the mission. So you'll see all of the PowerPoints and videos and different things, and summary of how much was used and spent and all that stuff and everything. So for this year, we're actually going to, we have a different song or different music, and I wanted to create a small TikTok video with us actually at the airport. And I have a concept video to kind of show it to you, because Dr. Gabone was saying, well, why don't you just write it down so you can explain it to everybody? Because if I explain it to you, you're not going to understand. So it's a video, but we want everybody, as they're going to, let's say, take a picture of the sign of your airport, take your picture of yourself in the airport, because it's going to show everybody coming from different destinations. And then that's where that'll probably be like towards the beginning of the video. And then also early on in the video, that's where the TikTok video or the viral video comes up. And that is just going to be kind of like Dr. Gabone beginning her march through the airport to go on the mission, and then little by little more and more people begin to join her in Florida or Miami. That's the Miami team. And then we're gonna have a transition. You'll see it in the video, the transition That's was mine and Bree's idea with the stethoscope. So we can have different transitions, but the video kind of will give you an example of what it looks like. So then the next thing you know, now we're in Istanbul, and of course the group has gotten bigger. And so they're marching through the airport, and the song kind of does have a marching cadence to it because I made it myself. And then we have a transition, which I think we said was the lab coat toss, which you're going to see in the video. And so now we're going to be in Julius Nyerere Airport in Tanzania. I usually can say his name. And now we'll have the whole crew there, and we'll have all of the bags and the luggage and everything like that. And then we'll have another transition, but this time it'll be work day in the morning. Everybody's in their scrubs and uniforms and everything like that, and we're ready to move out and do what we got to do. And then so that just serves as kind of like a centerpiece for the video. And then after that, the video is just going to be all like videos and pictures from school, training, hospital, different things. So then the summary for the mission actually begins again after that small viral video clip. And then I'll show it to you really quick. This is just a concept video because, like I said, we haven't left the country yet, so we can't videotape ourselves at the airport. And the problem with the video is that most young people, when they film, they hold the camera or the phone upright because, you know, it's more stylish. They don't hold it sideways like that. It doesn't look cool. So they hold it upright. So it always makes a narrow video, which they actually like to look at. Me, I need something that's bigger and wider. So I actually expanded the video. So you're going to see everybody in the video is like wide. So you're going to see me, I'm looking chubby, and everybody's looking pudgy or whatever. So it's just, that's how the video came out. So you'll see it, and it looks a little weird, but so this will be the concept video. So when we're there, Maricela, Dr. Gwen, you can assist with Amani, who's going to be in Florida because I'm going to be leaving from Virginia. You can assist with the concept and ideas. Miss Dorothy, as you are leaving, I believe they're leaving. Where are you flying out of? I think they're flying out of Baltimore, I think, or is it Philadelphia?
Is it DC?
Washington, D.C.
I heard DC, yeah.
Oh, you're leaving out of Reagan?
I think, I don't know what it is. D.C. something.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought so. Mhm.
I think, yeah, okay, so just remember, if you can, grab some photos here and there and stuff like that. We don't expect for you to do the march, but if you want to do a march, that's up to you. And you'll see how it looks in the video. So you all can help with this concept as we're developing it since you're here. And then for those who do watch the video, they'll pick up on it. But let me just show you the video so you can see. It's about 2 minutes long. Let me find it. Oh, it's right here. Oh, I need to share sound optimized for video clip. This mouse is always giving me a hard time. This mouse is worse than a real mouse. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, can you see the QHSC logo?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to full screen. Okay, does everybody see full screen now?
Yes.
Dr.Gabone QHSC. Dr.Gabone QHSC.
still playing? Okay, there it is.
No, please just bring it back there.
Yeah, that is like
Yeah, I don't like it wide. Yeah, I don't like it wide at all.
No.
I don't like that.
Oh, Valentine?
Yeah,
Brandon
no.
was like, no.
Uh-uh.
It's just it's
No,
the,
I look like it's an old lady. I'm like,
You're like
no,
an old
no.
lady. I know.
I know. He was like, I didn't know that was you. I'm like,
You're like my grandma.
how long my shoes were.
no, just return the way there's normal size. Yeah.
Oh no. No, it's just for people to all right.
No, I mean, no, please, return. I'm gonna inject it in this part here. Just inject the normal size. No, it looks.
Okay.
People are gonna focus on how people look so different.
Yeah.
And they're gonna miss the concept. No.
Okay, so I'll do the video and I'll send it to you.
Yes, and then I can just inject the original one. Yeah. Even for you, it looks like you're walking like this. I'm like, I mean, that gives us
But it is a good
laugh.
idea though. Peronk and Bree came up with that, right? Peronk and Bree. That was a great
Yeah.
idea. That's a great idea. I like it.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it'll be through the airport. And then when we were at the airport, if you notice, there were some different angles. If we can, especially in Istanbul, if we can get like an angle from the top, like from one of the balconies, some of the side angles and the front angles of the group.
Yeah, we're gonna try because we have only 2.5 hours layover. So we're gonna try and get as fast as we can and then get the photographers up the balcony to do it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
We'll give it our best shot. I think it should be okay. But I think it'll be a little more precise. But like I said, the videos are much narrower. As a matter of fact, one of them is so small that it's only like 2 inches. You know, so I'm like, no.
No, that's okay. I mean, but at least you can show the different depth. Like right now, you expand. I mean, nobody knows who it is. And like,
Yeah, I can narrow it. I can narrow the videos
yeah.
down.
No, but I mean, it came out fine. Yeah, but yeah. But anyway, I mean, the idea is like wherever you are, just take those pictures and then send it to wherever the funny picture and stuff, because they're gonna be like, I mean, you guys a little at the end, giving ourselves a laugh, like, okay, excitement and stuff, those little bloopers, wherever. Like last year, I think Valentine and Catherine Dudek, they are plaiting the hair. So, I mean, those little things, like we usually have fun. Yes, we work hard, but we also have fun and just get a little break and then get ready for the next work.
And if you send it to us on WhatsApp, we'll have, I gotta get another one, a backup drive. So we're gonna take all of that stuff and save it.
Yeah.
Not an issue. It's not like, oh, I just sent them 50 pictures already. It's okay. We'll save them.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions? 12 days. Whew. 12 days. Just make sure you get your medication ready. Put your passport and your ticket right there on the side. Start packing. Start packing. Don't wait until the last day because you're going to start get frustrated. The things that's too heavy. You don't know what to take out or whatever. Start packing now. If we have any issues, let's discuss and share our space if you're in the same similar area. So to make sure, okay, if I don't have the second bag, then okay, you have 5 bags, whatever, donation stuff, then yes, we can share it. But well, remember, you have your personal bag, and then you have a carry-on bag. Those are for free. And then you have 2 check-in free bags. And then so we ask you one of them to be your own personal stuff, and then the second one to have the donated supplies. So that will save us at least $250 of paying for shipping and stuff. So, oh, by the way, the thing that the supply that we sent to Tanzania, they're already in Tanzania, arrived safely. So we're just waiting for them to go to Mwananyamala so they can hold it until we get to us. So thank God. So next time we're going to try and get all the supplies that we need sent ahead of time, so then we don't have to worry about the last minute stuff. But so last minute things, guys, thank you very much. I don't have anything to say. Miss Valentine, do you have anything, word of wisdom, since you have gone there already?
No, I can't think of anything to say right now exactly.
Okay.
Except how much she appreciated the video with the wide frame.
You saw how fast she came up. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
That's the energy we need.
Yes, we do. We do. And in fact, last time they had a nice catwalk, her and Catherine, remember, with her carry-on bag walking at the airport? Yeah. They were ready.
Wait, so are you guys, Parank, you're asking for pictures of everyone at the airport or videos?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, as people, because there's going to be a lot of people going from different places or whatever. They may not be part of, like, let's say the Miami group, or they may not even be part of the Istanbul group, or they may not arrive at in Tanzania the same day that we do. So if we can get some of those pictures, and even if it has like the state or the name of the airport or whatever, that's fine, or the departure gate.
I think I think it'll look very it'll come together better if it's all videos. Like not the whole entire thing, but just the part where you have everyone walking.
Yeah.
Airport. If you can
Agree.
have like a short clip of them walking where there's like a sign or something, I think that would I think that would be better than the picture.
Yeah, I agree. But I think if everybody, we want every single person who is going to be on that, even if it's like 1 second, at least everybody should be on that picture who is going to the medical mission. That will make a very nice video because it's inclusive. We want to make sure from different locations are all coming together, and then we're all moving into Tanzania to go and do that part. So it's very nice versus just to have only one side because the other people didn't want to take a picture. If you can ask somebody and then you walk with the 3 of you or 4 of you or whoever, how many people you are, just people take you real video, 2, 3, 5 seconds video. You are walking with your carry-on bag with the signs, whatever the state you are in or which airport you are. So that will help. Okay. Okay, guys, let's start packing and then we keep informing you what is happening and try to finish up your homeworks.
Okay.
And keep you posted. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.